I want to talk about the importance of the right forearm when throwing a ball or hitting a ball. You never see a major league pitcher throw a ball in a slow motion video. You never see him throw the ball like this with his forearm already released. It's always like this. He would have no velocity at all if his forearm was already released. That's why young players have trouble learning to throw, because they have a tendency to do this. You put them down on one knee, it forces them to cock that elbow and throw from there. Now, we have 12 levers in the body. We have ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, forearms, and wrists. We use all those levers when we hit a ball. In the baseball swing and the golf swing, for this analogy, are the same. So what we all know that when you hit a ball and you release your wrist too soon, you get a stinger. And that stinger, that ball doesn't go very far. So what you want to do, of course, is hold back the wrist as long as possible before impact, and then release it at the last nanosecond. Equally important is to hold the forearm back. If you hold the forearm back and the wrist, you get this position here instead of this. If you release that forearm, you still have the wrist cocked, but you lost the power of the forearm. It's a power leak. So if we use the three levers of the dominant arm, that'd be the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist, and thinking of a taller player, they have a mechanical advantage because they have a wider arc. And if they do everything properly, they're going to crush the ball. They're going to crush a baseball or a golf ball because of the wider arc. But an average or a smaller man can create tremendous power by a well-muscled forearm on the dominant arm, the shoulder leading and the forearm holding back and the wrist holding back and releasing at the right moment. Now, the good drill to do this is what I just did. Take a light bat and just hit one arm swing with the right shoulder leading. You don't want to swing and leave the shoulder behind. So you want to rotate. It's a rotational swing, not a linear swing, as Coach Brock says. So we want that forearm, that shoulder leading, the forearm holding back, the wrist holding back, and releasing right in here, just like this. You do the same thing with the golf swing. We'll do this one more time. This is a great practice right here. Most players do this anyway. Most players have the forearm in a pretty good position. But if they're not concentrating, if they're not focused, and if they don't do these drills to where it becomes automatic, then it's a little bit of a power leak there. So what I want to do here is I want to train that forearm without having to think about it, release like that. And we're going to do the same thing with a golf swing. If you're into golf, you can take a pitching wedge, a one-arm swing with the shoulder leading, and try to hold back with the forearm and the wrist. I like to do that drill, and then also with the baseball bat and the golf club, take just a short compact swing where your forearm has got a 90-degree angle, the club's a 90-degree angle. Just pop it like that. It's a great drill. Just get right here and pop it. Do that with the bat and the club, and you'll develop a powerful swing.